God bless you. Thank you for joining us. This is our 12th year anniversary of Sunday School Insights, which started as This Week in the Bible. This audio teaching series is an evangelistic tool brought to you by Inspirational Minutes Ministries International, Advocatus Ecclesiae Publishing, and Ministry Outpost. We hope and pray that these lessons will reach those who, for whatever the reason, either can't or won't come to a Bible study, a Sunday school class, or a traditional church service. Subscribe to our channel here on YouTube and then follow us on Facebook, where you can read your Bible lessons faithfully each week. Our Facebook link is conveniently posted below. Our background music, Worlds Away, is provided by the artistic genius of J Man at www.ourmusicbox.com. Again, we thank you for joining us, and Sunday School Insights begins now. This week's lesson is entitled The Day of Atonement. Our scriptures are found in the book of Leviticus, chapter 16, verses 1 through 16. Sin carries a haunting type of remembrance with it, a viral shame that will eat away at your conscience and peace until the darkness is brought to truth and light, and the price or wages are paid. The giving up of life which is in the blood. The body, blood, and life of Jesus the Christ is the only sacrifice that could completely settle the debt. And it is this offering that finally, once and for all, took away the sin of mankind. Without this great atonement, there would be no remission of sin or access to a personal, intimate relationship with God. Aaron, as high priest, could only sacrifice animals covering the sins of man for a year, hiding them under the blood, but never stopping them from piling up. Jesus, on the other hand, was both priest and sacrifice. There was no need for him to present a sin offering to God first, like Aaron, because unlike Aaron, Jesus was without sin. Jesus is all in all. Jesus is even our scapegoat. After Aaron's sons were killed by the fire of God for disobedience and disrespect, God spoke to Moses, telling him what Aaron must do before he entered God's holy place. Aaron would need to wash, dress, and cover himself properly before he could dare to come before the Lord, or God assured him that it would cost him his life. We too need to wash ourselves, dress properly, and make sure to cover up our nakedness before we flippantly attempt to come into the presence of God. Aaron was to receive 3 animals from the congregation of the tribes of Israel, 1 ram and 2 kid goats, as specific instructions were given on what was to be done with each. The ram was to be offered for the sins of Aaron and his bloodline, while following that, the 2 kid goats would be offered for the sins of the people. Aaron would need to separate the 2 goats so that they could be used for 2 different purposes that would serve one greater cause. The way to do this was to cut a branch from a fruit-bearing tree and clip it into smaller pieces, which were then marked with distinctive signs and scattered randomly onto a white cloth. One choice would represent the goat that would be burned before the Lord. The other would have hands laid on its head, symbolizing the taking on of the sins of Israel, followed by being released into the wilderness. This was the scapegoat of the people. We ask that you follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channels. Please make sure to give some devotional time to our new teaching series called Understanding the Tithe. Come back and join us here again next week, God willing, for another lesson of Sunday School Insights. Our background music, You on My Mind, was composed and performed by J-Man at www.ourmusicbox.com. God bless you.